So path of least resistance, sometimes, especially to those who want to control you, doesn't sound like such a good idea, because they have taken some benefit by you not following your own guidance system about what's better for you. They like you to respond to the peer group pressure, or to the employer pressure, or to the mate pressure, or to the relationship pressure, or to some sort of pressure. They want you, most everyone do, you do too, you want people to behave the way you need them to behave so that you can feel good. And if you've got someone in your life who is not behaving the way you need them to behave in order for you to feel good, we know that you spend quite a bit of time thinking about that person and their bad behavior and giving them the credit for why you don't feel good. I would feel so much better if you would be different than you are. The problem with that is you can't control the way they are. So you give up all of your power and all of your alignment in the futile attempt to control something that has never been and will never be any of your business. Everybody gets to choose their path of least resistance. And the thing that's tricky about that is that it feels to you like you would like to choose your path of least resistance, but they should also choose your path of least resistance. And we say, that's not how it works. You got to get to this place where you're really going to let them choose their path of least resistance. So until you do that, you're just bumping up against this and bumping up against this. And we say to you, we love you so much. But what we notice is that you're living such conditional lives. If this condition would change, then I'll feel good, you say. Or if that condition would change, then I'll feel good. But you can't control the conditions. So you get all balled up in this futile conversation with people up close to you and people on television, with the whole world, that if they would just be different, you would feel better. And what we want you to understand, Esther said the other day, I keep catching these 4-second glimpses where I can see a world where each one of us really is following our path of least resistance. And in doing so, we're lined up with all that we are. So we are in confidence and clarity and love. And then from that vibrational stance, law of attraction matches us up with somebody else who in that moment, not forever, not having always been there, and maybe not will ever be there, but in this moment is a vibrational match to that too. And we have this wonderful, albeit temporary, ride together, and then off I keep going on my path of least resistance, and off they keep going on their path of least resistance. But so often you're not looking for the confident, secure, eternal, ongoing connection with who you really are. You're looking for the approval from somebody else. Do you like what I did? Do you like how I feel about this? Do you agree with me? Esther would say to Jerry, I really want to talk about this. I really want to know what you think. And Jerry would say, I don't think you really want to know what I think. I think you just want me to agree with what you think. And Esther would say, no, it couldn't be that. But it was exactly that. It was exactly that. Because it is sort of satisfying to have somebody who agrees with you, who validates you, who says, yes, I have weighed all of the pros and cons of the injustices that you have just lived with that person, and I agree completely that you are right and they are wrong. And you say, it is so good that you feel that way. But the problem with that is, if you can catch them, if you can entice them into your little needy web, and if they will go along with you in that little needy web, both of you have diverted your path from who you really are, and now you really do need each other to commiserate, because you have temporarily disconnected yourself from all of the resources of who you really are. And we just want to point out to you, you could get a whole lot of people agreeing with you about a whole lot of things, and it's still puny and paltry in comparison with your connection to who you really are. So you really don't want to give up your connection to who you really are for some agreement that is temporary and maybe not even real. They're probably just afraid of you. Afraid of the repercussions that they get from you if you don't agree with them. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sure you're right about that. I'm sure you're exactly right about that. I agree with you completely. Sometimes they've discovered it's the only way they can get you to stop talking about what's bothering you. Yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, I think that's right. So we want to visit with you. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about today. But we're going to show you how to find your path of least resistance. Because we know for sure that you are source energy in physical bodies. And we know for sure that your life has helped you to define what you want, and that you have launched rockets of desire that have caused a trend. They've caused a path. These continuing identifying of what you want has caused a momentum. It's caused a becoming. It's caused an expansion of your being. It's caused an evolution of who you are. It's caused an expansion of the source within you. And it's big, and it matters, and it's real, and it's vivid. But you've got to get in the receptive mode of it in order to get in sync with it. Your athletes know when they're in the zone, and that's all it is. They know when they have hooked up with that vibration that allows them to express in this moment, right now, this red hot minute, the whole of who they are, the desire that they hold, the physical vitality that they know, the agility, the timing, the harmonics of the physical body, the ability of the body to respond to the vibrational harmonics. They know that it's a physical game. Of course they do. Of course you're in a physical game, but it's a head game. It's a vibration game. It's a vibration game. It's a vibration game. It's an alignment game. Alignment trumps everything. So often there are things that you don't want to give up. I don't want to give that up. We say, if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would be willing to give up everything but alignment. Because in alignment, everything that you want must be yours. In alignment, you find the receptive mode. And when you find the receptive mode, then you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Then you're in the right place at the right time. Then amazing things happen, and the universe demonstrates to you over and over and over and over and over again how blessed you are, how loved you are, how aware of you we all are, you see. Until big things and small things, things that you would say don't amount to very much, demonstrate to you your constant worthiness.